Yes, hello my friends, and welcome back to more Tier List Maker today. I am taking a look at something very near and dear to my heart, and maybe to yours as well. Wind Waker items. That's right, the items of Wind Waker have been organized here before me. I see some weird choices here, but we're going to rate them on the following scale. We have horrendous, terrible item. Why is it even here? Or, you know, maybe it's useless. Maybe I just don't care for it. Bad, mid-tier, great, and I love this item, which is, of course, the top tier. But before we get into that, a reminder to everybody, in case you don't know me enough, I have an alternate channel. I have two alternate channels. One of them I upload all my stream archives to. It's good if you want like that. But I have another channel called Pack a Day, where I open up Pokemon cards every day. One pack every day. It's like an addiction. And guess what I just got in the mail? Sword and Shield, the brand new set. It's a box. There's like what, like 30 something packs in here? How many? I can't tell. Doesn't say, but lots of packs to open. So look forward to that. We're gonna be getting into that soon. But for now, let us rank. I'm gonna start off with the bait bag. This allows you to hold things such as the bait, the Hyoiper, and other such variety of items. It's actually kind of pretty. I have nothing to remark on it. It is an item to hold other items. It's just an extra menu. I'm gonna actually go with bad because of that. It's just another menu. I don't know about that. Now next we have bomb bag and bigger bomb bag. Now, bombs are its own item because I'm gonna say it right now. Bombs, the quintessential. Everybody knows the bombs. Part of the Zelda identity. You love bombs if you exist in this world. Now, I guess where we do this, you know, I'm going to make a new tier. Hold on. Add tier below. We'll call this the redundant tier, where we put things that just don't matter. We already have bombs. We don't need to rate this. We do need to rate Boomerang, though. Now, Boomerang has the most use almost ever in the Zelda series in this game. Gale Boomerang might have a one-up on it in Twilight Princess, but this Boomerang, you can take out Deku Babas with a one fell swoop. It can target up to 5 things at a time. It's a pretty good item. I would not say I love this item. I put it in great. Next up is the big key. This opens up the boss door. Now, it's been in Zelda for a while. It got a rebrand from boss key to big key at some point. It's gone back at sometimes. It's really weird. There's a great joy in finding the big key, you know? When you traverse a dungeon and you beat all the enemies and all of a sudden the big chest appears, you know the one. And for that, I think big key is great. Now this is the Cabana D. Now this item is an item in Wind Waker exclusively that allows you to gain access to a cabana. Mrs. Marie, the teacher at the school, gives this to you for giving her enough joy pendants. She gives you an entire island. This is an island. This gives you right to an island, a butler, slide puzzles, a lot of money. How can we not say that I love this item? It's an entire island. It becomes your island. That's amazing. Wow. Now, I'm going to note that the actual Wind Waker is not in here, but there is 2 medleys, two songs, which I'll put over here. And I guess we'll rate those as music. And we also have this, which I'm going to use to represent the actual Wind Waker, because I think this represents like command melody, but I'm going to have this represent the Wind Waker, the actual item. Now, the Wind Waker is used in the game to conduct a few songs to do different things. And I thought it was a weird departure from the Ocarina. We had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask use the Ocarina of Time to play songs. And this felt more limited. It felt like a step down. But I also love the concept of you are conducting the gods who are singing for you and showering magic upon you. That's cool. But I have to admit, in a world of all the Zelda musical instruments, the Wind Waker itself is kind of mid-tier. Now let's, the next part is for songs. So why don't we boot up the old machine? First up is the Wind God aria, and Wind God's aria sounds like this. Home. 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 Good song. Now let's listen to the Earth God's lyric next, just to make sure that we hear them both. Now, obviously, that one did not include the accompaniment, but you get the idea of the actual song. And as much as I love Makar, the character who plays the Wind God, the first song, I would put that. You know, screw it. They're both great. I can't judge between them. Good songs. The Compass lets you find chests in dungeons. It's middle of the tier. Deku Leaf lets you soar through the skies, lets you stun enemies. Great item. We don't need to even discuss it. It does use magic power. That's a little unfortunate. Now here's a weird one. This is the delivery bag. The delivery bag is used to store letters and letters mostly. It does store your Cabana Deed, and it's used in the game for holding those things, and that's it. It's like the bait bag. It holds more items. It's a second menu. And the problem with this one is it only has one-time use items, pretty much. Like, other than Cabana Deed, everything else gets trashed. It gets thrown away. I'm lying. It holds your items for Windfall Island decorating. But I still think it's just another menu. I absolutely don't like it. Nothing in horrendous tier yet. Here, my friends, we see the deluxe Picto Box. This lets you take photos in the game. And in Wind Waker HD, you can even take selfies with it. You can take selfies in Zelda. I love this item. It led the way to what we see in Breath of the Wild with the Sheikah Slate. Next week, I'm going to move this up here. We have Din's Pearl, Ferore's Pearl, and Nehru's Pearl. These are used to access the third dungeon in the game, sometimes technically the fourth, Tower of the Gods. They're kind of a step down from the spiritual stones of Ocarina of Time, you know? What, could I put them in horrendous and have a good feeling in my heart afterwards? Life moves on. I wouldn't mind having the replicas of them. But for right now, I think they're just kind of a step down. They're MacGuffins. That's all they are. Anyway, here's the dungeon map. Middle tier. Use it to find your way. Empty Bottle. Empty Bottle lets you store things. Lets you store 2 soups. Is there soup in here? No. I love this item. Bottles are quintessential. They let you beat Zelda in your own way. You can fill them with stuff. You can leave them empty. You can put some stuff in them for side quests, whatever you want. Very useful. Now, I see ice arrows. Is fire arrows present here? No. I'm going to move these quivers over here real quick. And we're going to say we have bow and arrow, and then I'm going to judge this as ice and fire arrow, even though it doesn't show the fire arrow sprite. Now, the bow itself, shooting normal arrows, I have to be honest with you. It's middle of the road. It is just an item to shoot. We've seen this 1,000 times. It's like the bomb. It is quintessential to Zelda, but it doesn't excite me. Like, that's nothing compared to, I have a bomb. Boom! That's amazing. You know, this is just a... Now, however, fire and ice arrows, they get into great because you get into some more of the elemental interactions. You can melt things with fire. You can freeze things with ice. Ghost ship chart is next. This lets you find the ghost ship, which disappears after you take its Triforce shard. Bad item. Not horrendous, because it is a cool quest. But it has a use. One use. And then it's over forever. Now this is going to be hard, everybody. The grappling hook. Grappling hook lets you swing from ledge to ledge. You can use it to steal items from enemies. Link does a little twirly with it. It is the first dungeon item. I don't think I can put this in I love this item. It's very cool. I think it's an amazing item. In fact, I'll put it at the top of great tier. But I can't put it up here. It does get a little boring after a while. It has a lot of animations. It takes a while. Not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan, but I am a fan. Now we have Heart Container and Piece of Heart. I'm going to put redundant here for Heart Container, but I will rate Piece of Heart because this is something that helps you upgrade Link. And I've always thought the Piece of Heart is a wonderful mechanic. It lets you slowly upgrade your Link without it being like about skill trees, without it being about skill points or levels. It's seamless. It's beautiful. I love this item. This is the Hero's Charm. Many people don't even know it exists. The Hero's Charm item allows you to see the remaining power of an enemy, the remaining HP. You can only get it late in the game. It's kind of stupid for that reason. You get it too late, you don't almost never use it, and it makes Link look awful. I think this is a horrendous item. I do not like it. Hero's Sword. First sword you get in the game, it's bad. Okay, fine, it's mid-tier. Hook Shot. Hook Shot, I love this item. It has all the accuracy and shooting of a bow. It has all of the movement capabilities of the grappling hook. It has battle uses. It has overworld uses. It has just Link looks cool with it. Hook Shot, wonderful item. Iron Boots. Now this is a game where they finally bound Iron Boots to a button, which makes it much better. But I have to be honest with you, as a mechanic, I've always found it to be a bit bad. Link doesn't even, what does he do with this in this one? He just, pushes down buttons. He doesn't sink to the bottom of water. He doesn't do magnetic stuff. I almost want to put this in horrendous. I'm going to. I don't like the Iron Boots. Not in this game. Now the light arrows. Now you get light arrows in the last part of the game because they can destroy any enemy with one shot. And for that reason, I'm just going to put it in bad. It may be a quintessential Zelda item and it's used in the final battle, but I mean, it's just a one-hit kill for everything except bosses. And putting that programming in the game wasn't necessary. They just have the light arrows be a final battle MacGuffin like they do in Twilight Princess, where Princess Zelda's like, got light arrows? Woo! That's cool. Light arrows are like the bow of light inside Breath of the Wild. Final boss thing, Zelda's like, hey, you need this? Boom! Link Between Worlds, you're about to fight Yuga. Zelda's like, hey, you need this? Boo! And that's cool. In this game, it's like you beat the Ganon, the evil Phantom Ganon. Have some light arrows that you can use to destroy everything. Like the overworld side quests become stupid. Now we have letters here, and I don't know which one is which. I believe we have Maggie's letter, Note to Mom, and then I don't know this one. So I'm going to put this one in redundant. Maggie's letter is a letter that the character Maggie writes to a Moblin who lives in the Forsaken Fortress that she thinks is in love with him. Or in love with her. And it's kind of a weird side quest. I'm going to put it in mid-tier. Only because I respect her for doing it. Note to Mom, there's a character on Rito Island. I'm going to actually confirm this is the Note to Mom. Please Zelda Wiki, Note to Mom. Oh, it appears to be a purple letter. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. What? If that's Note to Mom. We got letters here. Hold on. In Wind Waker, letter sorting doesn't tell me. Not getting what I need here. Hold on. We're going to find it. I'm going to be accurate. Items and objects. Got it. Okay, that was Maggie's letter. This one's Moblin's letter. This is note to mom. Okay, so Moblin writes back, and I'll write this first. The Moblin writes back to Maggie and basically says, I want to eat you. And for that, that's hilarious. A good resolution. Maggie's like, are you in love with me? Mo the Moblin. Mo the Moblin responds, I would like to eat you because I am a Moblin and you are food. And she's like, oh my God, he loves me. Note to mom is a letter written by Baito, a character who gets a job sorting letters on Dragon Roost Island. And he writes his mom to tell him how skilled he is now. I don't know. That he met Link. Kind of bad. This, I'm going to put this like this. I will rate all the rupees. Yeah. Okay. The magic armor is used to make Link invulnerable for a short amount of time. It uses his magic power, not rupees. And you also get it late in the game because it's a reward from a quest. It's kind of middle tier. I've never found a use for it. I've never found a need to get it early in the game. It's 100% fodder, mostly. The Master Sword. I want to put it in I love this item, but I can't. In this game, I don't know. I don't feel as attached to the Master Sword as usual. Very sad. Here's the Mirror Shield. Now, in this game, the Mirror Shield has a lot of good uses for reflecting light, solving puzzles. It can stun redeads and other enemies. I don't think I love this item, but I do think it's great. The Mirror Shield is wonderful. Normal Picto Box, redundant. The Power Bracelets allow you to pick up bigger things. It's middle of the ground. It's a strength upgrade. It's like a piece of heart, except you only get one of them. Kind of boring. The rupees, which are should be sorted like this technically. Green for 1. Then we have the 5 rupee, the 100 rupees. So silver rupees are 100, right? I'm not wrong, right? Silver's 100. Silver rupee. Hold on, gotta verify. No, silver is 200. This is 100. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. 100 and 200. So obviously, this is horrendous. This is middle tier. That's great. And I love getting the 200 rupee. Skull Hammer. Skull Hammer, man. It's better than the Megaton Hammer, which preceded it previously in Ocarina of Time. It stuns some enemies. It's very powerful. Link looks hilarious wielding it. I'd put it in middle tier, though. I don't think it lives up to the Boomerang or Grappling Hook. But I do think it's on the same range as the bow. Small keys. Gotta love it. Mid tier. It goes with these 3, Spoils Bag. This lets you hold, and it's another one of those extra inventory. This lets you hold like chew jellies and stuff. It's better. I think it's better than those. I'm gonna put it in mid tier just because I think it's better than the bait bag because you use it to like cook up recipes and stuff. The telescope is a bad item. It's cool the first time you use it, and after that, it's never very useful again. Even in 100%, even when you don't know the game. It's more like you never really need to look into the distance. Usually islands are small enough you can just walk there. My voice is dying. Can you tell? The gold Tingle statues. I'm going to call this redundant because they're not really items. They're kind of like a reward. The Tingle Tuner. Now, in the SD version, the original GameCube version, you can hook up a Game Boy Advance and have Tingle launch bombs. You can have Tingle search for things. And it was an okay feature, but it was a complicated setup. I'm going to put the Tingle Tuner in great. Some people may say, I love this item. I thought it was great, but I didn't use it that often. Treasure charts are an absolute mid-tier. They just add time to the game, but they're fun. And La Trifuzera, I'm so sorry. I love the Triforce. Got it right here on my hand at all times. It's a quintessential part of Zelda. In fact, I'd put it all the way up here because the Triforce is what makes Zelda compelling in a lot of ways. So there you go, your final rating of Zelda's Wind Waker's items. Horrendous items include the pearls, the hero's charm, iron boots, and a green rupee. I love this item. We got the Triforce bombs, Cabana Deed, Deku Leaf. Got the Picto Box, empty bottle, piece of heart, hookshot, and the big old silver rupee. I think I like this rating. If you disagree and you think that Master Sword should be up here, tell me in the comments. But keep it civil, because everybody's rankings are valid. Even if you put a telescope in, I love this item. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe. Go over to Pack a Day if you'd like to see some Pokemon card openings. And I will catch up with you on the next one. Bye.